Hello, everyone. This is the Below the Line podcast. I'm Victor Barhat from Connect Marketing, and I have Bolu here with me, so we'll be having a brief chat about one or two things. Welcome, Bolu.
Hi Victor, how you doing?
Nice to have you on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I can see your dress for the Summit and Awards night.
If you say so,
Yeah, nice.
the call we answer.
Okay. So, do you want to just tell us a bit about your company and what you do?
Okay, I work for a company called Bloow48 Invents.
Okay.
We're into experiential marketing, social media marketing, and audiovisual content production.
Okay.
Basically, you could say we are there to make consumers love, trust, purchase, and recommend the brand. Because basically, we are in business to make things happen.
Okay, great. That's great. You want to just tell us about one or two of the landmark things that your company has done that that you're proud of?
The word landmark is very, very, very tricky. The word something you are very proud of is also very tricky because everything we do, we are proud of. I'm not sure any of my colleagues or any of the members of my team would actually dish out anything they will not be proud of. And I'm not sure we are going to go to a client to present what we are not going to be proud of. So everything we do, we are very proud of because we pay attention to details, and then we actually, we don't sleep. We are very restless and ensure until we are convinced, until we are very convinced this is something that is truly going to work, we don't go out with it. So everything we do, we are very proud of.
Well, that's fine. I really like the confidence behind the work. That's great.
If you say so.
Yes. So I think what I'm going to ask you now is about what we're here for, the X-Man Summit and Awards. The X-Man Summit and Awards. So how has that been for you so far? I mean, what do you feel about the sessions? What do you feel about the awards so far?
Yeah, it's been refreshing. Basically, we are here to see what other colleagues in the industries have been doing, what they've been up to, and also use that to also go back to the drawing board to say, oh, we're doing well, we need to do more, we need to disrupt. So it's been fine thus far, and it's been refreshing.
What would you say has been disruption has been like for you? I mean, post-COVID. I mean, I know there are a lot of changes in the industry and the market.
That question you're asking is a very tough question. COVID is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because you begin to think about new ways to actually offer your services. It's a curse because there's a particular way you've been used to doing stuff, and then it struck. But basically, I would say it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing because, like I said, we've been thinking about coming up with new ways to actually do things in the market. And if you really look at it, the experiential marketing business was, from where I sit, is the worst hit of them all because we basically deal with human interactions, and then human interaction was cut short completely. So it's a blessing because we actually had to revive another aspect of the business that clients were not even concentrating on as at that point in time, and it's been very good so far.
Okay, that's cool. So how would you say the customers, what do you think have been the major changes in the customer behavior in terms of experience, especially with technology?
Customers are unpredictable. Like, even you, I'm sure you're very unpredictable. I'm very unpredictable. So it's very difficult for you to actually tell this is the way the consumer is going to accept this, that's the way the consumer is going to accept this. But the major thing is, whatever it is you are doing, you need to be flexible. Yeah, be flexible with what you're doing, such that if the reception is not as planned, you can easily switch on the job to fit into their expectations, and then it's a win-win situation on the long run.
Oh, fantastic. Now, another thing I noticed is that experiential marketing is not, it's not as popular. A lot of people engage in it and experience it, but it's not as popular as when you just say, for example, ATL, radio, TV, other parts of media and advertising. So what would you say to young people that want to get into experiential marketing in terms of like what will you advise them to do? Like, okay, this is what you should do to get into this business, or this
So
is how the business can also project itself so that people know the business more and make it more appealing to people to want to get in.
I think that's one of the reasons why X-Man is also up. Of all the sectoral bodies you have in advertising, X-Man is like the baby of them all. That's simply because it's more or less like when you go out on the streets and then they ask you, what do you do? And then you see experiential marketing. People are looking like you like, what are you saying?
Exactly.
And then you begin to say, I create experiences behind this. You're trying to look for the best possible way to explain it to them, just to understand what you're doing. But life itself is an experience.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So experiential marketing has been from the word go and will continue to be. I think the only thing we just need to do is push it out there like the ATL, like the digital lead, for you to understand that, yes, this is the business. And it also boils down to the kind of experiences you create. Different people encounter different experiences every day, but an experiential marketing agency or firm should be able to create an experience that would make you believe in a product or a service. So it's more or less like you are bringing that brand to life. So it's that life that you are creating for people to understand, and that's what experiential marketing is.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, but from your own experience, I mean, what are some of the major challenges you've had in this business? Like,
The major challenge is number one, clients are very, very scared to new things. You have an idea in your head, you bring it out, you try to immerse it in, you try to make it to bring a brand to life, and then you go presenting, and then they are skeptical as to, are you sure Nigeria is ready for this? Do you understand? And then you're like, let's make it happen, and they begin to scale it down for you. So I think it's just reception to change that I would say is one of the major problems that we are actually encountering in the industry. On our own part, reception, ability to be able to say yes. Like I said earlier, it's disruption, yeah. And then you want to disrupt, and then you don't want to go low. You want to go like yes, and then there's that. Are we sure this is going to work? Are we sure? Okay, you know what? Scale it down to this so that my people can understand, because this is what they are used to. So let's just give them what they are used to. So change is it's a problem.
I can totally relate to that problem of yours, because from where I sit, I find out that most people, especially brand managers, want to play safe.
Yeah.
They don't want to lose their job.
No.
They'll rather be safe than go really high. And unfortunately, these are not the things that make you really stand out. These are not the things you win awards for.
You know the funny part? The funny part is, it's a case of who's going to build the cat. Once you do it, and this another client says it, they just want to, I like, can you? Well, it's just, the question is, who's going to build the cat?
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. Well, we are in the business, and we'll continue to do our part just to ensure that we bring about this change and bring about experiences that would actually create that effect on the minds of consumers.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, something I'd like to see, I mean, from this awards show is to probably see some of the projects that won awards, so that we can know that, okay, these things are really out of the box and nice.
I'm also looking forward to it myself.
Yeah. So I hope we'll be able to show some of that. Thank you. Let's just wrap this up. Thank you. Wait, do you have any words of advice for anybody that's coming into, that wants to work in the industry, not necessarily business owner, someone that wants to work in the industry? One second, let me just say this, because from where we sit, a lot of times they say, once you work in this business, you don't get to sleep, your work-life balance is disrupted. What advice do you give them, and how do you think that particular thing can be addressed?
It's simple. Be future greedy.
Future what?
Be future greedy.
Oh, great.
Be future greedy. Project into the future. Be in the future before anybody be in the future, and bring it to life.
Fantastic. That's been really great. I mean, I really like that. In fact, because if a lot of people were future greedy, they would not be where they are now.
Thank you
as
very
the point,
much. That
you know.
answers my question.
Yeah.
Now you get the point.
I
The
get it.
future greedy.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. It's been great chatting with you. Thanks for another episode on Below the Line podcast. Thank you.